the rooms that you don't want to get, right? So if like somebody's like all up close and in your stuff, you don't want to be in that room.
I like that.
I wouldn't get that room.
I like
they're all there, right? In your stuff.
Talk in the background. Hi, I'm Liz.
I'm Chris.
And we are
Carnival Cruise Addicts.
So today we're going to talk about rooms to avoid on cruise ships. Yep.
And noises like that you just don't want to hear while you're trying to take a nap, you know. And Liz is freaking out right now. If you keep looking down, we live in South Florida and palmetto bugs are normal. But it's like running around and she's freaked the bleep out with them.
I don't like them.
So don't get a room with palmetto bugs.
Yes, well, that's not a thing. So first one is any room that is above or even probably below any nightclub, theater, or like the main atrium.
Yep. Because people are up late at night. So if you want to, and up early in the morning. So if you want to sleep like 9, 10 o'clock at night, there's deck parties going on. There's the 80s night in the atrium, the nightclub as well. The nightclub.
Loud. Yeah. And if you like to go to bed early, you're going to hear the thumping and the bass and the music. Yep. And we don't mind it because we're not really in our room.
Most of the time,
but a lot of people are, and
if you want a little peace and quiet, just don't do it.
I'm gonna keep looking for this bug. By the
way, you'll see this a lot. You may see this. Didn't run. I'll finish the video.
Same thing though, like the Lido deck, because they have the '80s parties or whatever white parties, all parties. Yep. Just don't get any rooms above. Well, you can't get above, below the Lido deck.
It's not even late at night, so let's just say the sun's starting to set. They start pulling the chairs to the side so they can have the party.
Oh yeah, the
and
noise
all
of the
you
chairs.
Hear is the dragging of the chairs.
Yes.
So just look where your deck is. Check the deck plan, see where your deck is or your room is, and what's above it.
And
because
below,
we've been there, 7 o'clock at night, and just chairs dragging. So if you want to take a nap, stuff like that, just be cautious of that.
And some people say that if you book a cabin above the casino in the smoking area, the smoke kind of wafts in.
Disagree.
I've never experienced that, but
disagree.
You might want to avoid it. I will say, like, it is louder in there. I don't think
I've never had an issue in or around a casino or any smoking venue personally. And again, 50-something freaking cruises.
If you're sensitive to it, take a look.
Yeah, absolutely.
What
else we got?
The galley area near the kitchen where they do, it's like usually a blank space on the deck plan.
Right. But you ever get off the elevator and go, I'm going to go, no, I'm not. That's the galley.
Yeah. And it's where they prepare all the food and it can be loud.
Yeah.
So if you're above or below it, you probably want to maybe check a different room.
Yep. And then we got what? In front are huge ships.
Yeah. So if you're prone to seasickness.
Yeah. Don't look at me.
Well, I'm not saying you.
My counter to seasicknesses, have a drink, and then you don't know if you're drunk or seasick. Either way, you're good. But yeah, the
higher up you go.
Technically speaking, yes.
Yeah,
if it's going to rock, feel like we're rocking together. Rocking, But the higher you go, the more you're going to feel it, technically speaking.
Yeah, so lower decks are better.
Yep,
also,
mid-decks.
Not like front or back.
Yeah, because they go up and down.
Yeah, so if you're prone to see... Oh.
I don't have a boat. Normally, I look for props.
Okay, I'm just worried about this bug.
No bug.
I've heard that you shouldn't be near the anchor. So where the main anchor is, usually on the lower decks, it can be loud when they get into port, but I've never had this experience.
Nope. Never.
Same with adjoining cabins. So we have been in an adjoining cabin.
Yep.
And
without people we know next to us, so it wasn't like that. Oh, we got that for a reason. I didn't find
it to be loud, but you can kind of hear a little bit more of what's going on.
In a regular freaking room, you can hear your neighbors if they're loud. So I don't think, because it's 2 doors, both of which are insulated, and there's an air gap. So
yeah, but if you want to have a little bit more quiet, avoid an adjoining cabin if you don't need it.
Yep. So this applies to 2, which will be 3 ships. If you get a forward-facing balcony, which are beautiful, by the way, on a lot of ships. But on the Vista class, right?
Excel class. This is why I looked at her. This is the confirmation, because I'm a D3. The crew deck
is right there. It's like deck 5 or 6, if we're guessing.
Yeah, they're out there. They're having a good time, and we could hear them all night long.
Right.
It was late at night because they obviously work late, and then they go out. They hang out. It's their smoking area. It's their party area. So if you can avoid that, don't get a forward-facing balcony.
Not a dig on the crew at all, because they're working. We get out of work, we relax. This is where they relax. And there's, I mean, on these boats, like 2,000 crew members. So they're all out there enjoying the fresh sea air like we are on our balconies, enjoying themselves and having a good damn time. But if you want to go out at 2 o'clock in the morning and look at the water and enjoy the peacefulness, those are not the balconies.
Yeah.
Definitely not the balconies. Because I'm that guy that goes out there, you know, in my skivvies, just sitting there like, ocean. And then, there's a deck party for the crew.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, it was fun to watch. But if you were trying to sleep, it's not good, right?
Still early. I'm drinking coffee.
Yeah. Other things to think about: cabins near smoking areas. So, like on the Excel class ships, also deck 8, there's smoking area there. But if you're on deck 9, 10, or 11 in a balcony, right above that smoking area,
that's the smoking
you
section.
Can smell it.
Yeah,
and that might be an issue.
Yeah. So.
Also on those Excel class bolt, right?
Oh yeah, the bolt area, because when that thing's running, and again, it runs midday. But if you want to take a midday nap,
you can hear it.
There's a freaking roller coaster above your head, so it shakes a little bit. It's not end of the world type stuff, but if you like napping and you want peace and quiet, it's something to avoid for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one more too. What was it?
Don't know.
I can't remember the hell it is. There's other rooms to avoid. Oh, again, on the Excel class, the Havana Cabanas.
Oh, well,
Cabanas.
I mean,
if you want privacy, again, this is personal. If you want privacy and you don't want people above to look down at your deck, you don't want people walking by your deck.
Yeah, don't do a Havana balcony.
The rooms are great. Everything is great about it, but if you want privacy, those are not the rooms. If you don't give a crap, like most people don't, enjoy them, because it is a huge freaking balcony. You got a giant balcony, you got a swing, you got your own gate, and you got 2 different chairs that are reserved for you. So you have a massive area. If you want privacy, don't do it. That's all I'm saying.
But in our opinion, we want to just be on the ship. Yeah. So we don't care where it is, what location, what deck. We will make it work. But if you care, these are some tips to avoid it. And I hope you enjoyed this video.
Yep.
Thank you.
Take care, everybody.